2019, the tourism sector was at its peak, from international tourists to domestic tourists and conferences both local and international that were contributing to its growth. According to the founder and group managing director of Pride Inn Group, Hasnain Noorani, they had seen these opportunities and had embarked on an expansion drive to diversify their product offering.
We were seeing actually an exponential growth within our hospitality business. Having created the first beach convention center in Mombasa at the Pride in Paradise Beach Resort, also in Nairobi in January 2020 is when we actually acquired the Pride in Azure.
Bar owners were also on an expansion drive. According to Boniface Gashoka, the Secretary General of the Bar Owners Association, his more than 60,000 members had prioritized expansion and growth.
There was also the aspect of growth, the aspect of expansion. Everybody's mind. We would pay our bills, get something small and think of how we can grow.
Early 2020 is a period the hospitality industry least expected. Then they were enjoying the expansion drive and the growing business in the industry until the pandemic came and the businesses had to go into survival mode to ensure they take care of their staff while at the same time keep the business afloat.
One of the key things that we first did is we started highlighting where our majority of our cash flow outwards who are going, example, towards our bank facilities, towards our suppliers. We immediately started holding meetings, with our bankers, with our suppliers, trying to understand and tell them that this is where the scenario is and this is where we need to work hand in hand.
Bars and places of entertainment were greatly affected, with the government shutting them down.
The whole industry, that is directly, we lost 150 billion. Indirectly, we can't quantify. But when I talk indirectly, when that establishment is opened, there's a guy there called the car wash guy. This guy cleans your nini as you're having fun. Those are guys who went home.
As the lockdown intensified, many had to close shop permanently, while many lost their jobs and sources of income.
We lost 15,000 members permanently. And in that case, it was we lost 150,000 employees permanently.
However, with time, all was not gloom and doom. According to the Cabinet Secretary for Tourism, Najib Balala, domestic tourism still played a key role in sustaining the industry during the period.
There's a good market segment which we have just discovered. Not only Kenya has discovered, most of the countries never valued their domestic market. And yes, Kenya started domestic tourism campaigns in 2010. But this time we were more aggressive. I want to thank Kenyans for coming out during this difficult time and they've traveled.
The ministry has further set aside 500 million Kenyan shillings to help the tourism sector recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. Part of this money has been used to restore destination confidence to ensure that Kenya remains a preferred travel destination globally, while the rest is being used for the post-COVID-19 recovery strategy in all key source markets. According to hoteliers, the pandemic gave room for innovations. With businesses to keep afloat and employees to sustain, the players in the industry had to think differently.
Suddenly there was a bit of demand for spaces. So we looked at those as opportunities of being able to offer our rooms as day rooms, as staycation offers, where people could actually rent a room to sit and work in a room. A lot of businesses were going into online platforms, and therefore the importance of having strong Wi-Fi links, was extremely important to have flawless and seamless meetings.
The hospitality industry has been resilient, with hotels coming up with different innovations to stay afloat.
We need to be innovative. We need to look at new products, diversify our products, and improve our quality.
The period came with key learnings. Hoteliers learned how to be more customer-centric and how to provide better services to their guests.
The learnings weren't just about extra revenue opportunities, but the learnings were also about reducing wastage. What are the best or better ways of being able to do this?
As the industry works towards full recovery, experiences and customer-focused products will play a big role.